The state of Ohio has a new $60 billion budget and the controversy that comes with it. The controversy here centers on how the state would help fund sports stadium projects by taking money from the state's unclaimed funds. Local 12's Tyler Madden is here now to break down the issue. Hey, Tyler.
Kyle, right now the state has almost $5 billion in unclaimed funds, money that belongs to Ohioans who, for whatever reason, haven't picked it up. For the legislature and the governor, that money is a way to give stadiums the cash for construction or improvements without creating a new obligation for Ohio taxpayers.
Stadiums should not compete with mental health. Stadiums should not compete with education.
That's the main reason Governor Mike DeWine says he signed off on the creation of a new stadium fund. He sees this as a permanent solution to the constant request from teams for money.
This new fund will not only support major league sports facilities, but also minor league facilities, cultural facilities, playhouses, symphonies, other concert venues.
$1.7 billion from unclaimed funds are being set aside.
An example would be like a rental deposit that somebody abandoned. I think that's probably a key one.
State Senator Bill Blessing says $600 million will go to the Cleveland Browns for a new stadium. $400 million will go to other projects that teams have to apply for. The other $700 million isn't earmarked for anything yet.
I thought there were better ways to fund this.
Senator Blessing pushed for an increase in the tax on sports bets to generate money for the fund. Blessing says teams will have to pay back the money given to them by the state.
I asked my colleagues to turn to their neighbors and say, neighbor, it's not your money. State
Representative Dontavius Geralds says if the money's up for grabs, he wants it going elsewhere.
You know, if we're going to fund buildings with this money, there's a lot of other things I know that we could be funding. Mental health supports, housing.
There's been no notice to individual Ohioans that might have property in that account. That's a due process problem.
Former state rep Jeff Crossman plans to file a lawsuit contesting this move.
The Supreme Court in Ohio has been very clear on two fronts. One, that private property can't be taken from by the state unless there's a public purpose, and that's pretty clear. And two, unclaimed funds are private property, and you can't just take them without any kind of notice.
Senator Blessing says there's a 10-year grace period to collect unclaimed funds before they're transferred over to the state.
Thanks for checking out the Local 12 YouTube channel. Click the links and tap subscribe to get notified anytime we post.